The pre-sales continue to ramp up. We're seeing one of the biggest metagame staples start to spin out of control, and the Kyber briefcase is coming to a close. Make sure you guys smash the living crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more Oz content. Kong's Cards, remember, as each and every day goes by, a new piece is being added to the puzzle. Today they have the pre-sale up for the Chimera Illusionist deck for 30 bucks. You might not like the price, but I mean, you get everything handed to you straight off the bat. Plus, there's going to be way more to come as we see more and more of a set here. As the Kyber briefcase comes to an end here, we finally got an updated trailer here, and we got the chance to see the quarter century Blue Eyes. It's going to be exclusive for the product as the throw-in. Look how nice that this looks with the world behind it. On the 17th, which is 5 days from filming this, actually it should be the end of the pre-order. So if you haven't got your Kyber briefcase, obviously it's a very expensive commodity. It's not something that, I recommend that the average duelist go for, but it is a nice little collector's piece to have. So, based on some things that have happened as of late, I'm waiting for official spoilers before I go too far into this. The card has pushed down on the market. We're at $65 at this point in time. 63, 64, 65. You've had a decent spin down here because of speculation happening right now. Now, like I said, we'll see official OTS spoilers. They should be up on the database within the weekend. I would say if they're really going to hold them off. I'm very curious to see what else, but yeah, it is speculated to be in there. At least people are saying. So we'll wait and see. I haven't seen anything on it yet, but that's what we're kind of looking at right now. The card has definitely pushed down based on that. I think this card, it's very interesting because if this does end up, being in there, it is going to fall down very quickly. But I think the card might actually retrace. Anybody remember Invocation? You remember Invocation, Alti? I remember. Durandal. I don't know if you've paid much attention to this as of late, but we're at 10, 9, 8. These escalate up very quickly. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, $30. To be fair, a lot of the value that we've kind of seen around this card is strictly because it's obviously got Vanquish Soul applications for searchability. It also, tutors for pretty much everything in the entire Infernoble household, and it is just an amazing card. Like, putting a searcher on an equip was a very interesting method of attempting to fix, equips in general. I think it's a good card, but you do have reprints that are available. You don't always have to have the top rarity here, and I think this is another classic example of that. Emancipator cards. So, I am still on record saying that the Tristani archetype I could see being a rock archetype. I don't know if it's going to be true or not, but I'm keeping an eye on Emancipator cards as much as I can. $12, $13 for the most part here for these. Still only 27 listings for these, surprisingly enough. Dragite's cruising about the $4 mark, and Emancipator Friend's still cheap. The rest of this deck is literally nothing for the most part, which I still will say this. Being able to pick this deck up, extremely good. I mean, low rarity versions of Researchers, they're 40 cents. Like, make sure you have a set of this stuff in case something ever actually takes off with it. Next up is Herald of the Abyss. There was a little bit of a retrace in value for these over the weekend as people were kind of looking around going, people aren't siding for Purely anymore. We're heading into the next set here. The Purely scare is back. People are kind of losing their minds right now going, I don't know if I can handle the Purely matchup. Well, they're $1 for the time being. If you're really worried about it, or you're not able to handle the matchup, get this card. It'll take care of everything for you. Speaking of Purely cards, boy, $90, $65. My friend Purely's at $66. We're at $38 for base Purely's at this point in time, on up to $40. Yeah, this remind anybody of anything? You remember the last time that these spun up? Yep, the Purely hype is back. You can thank a lot of people right now pushing these. $24 on my friend Purely. Pretty Memories resonating about 22, 23. Yeah, 24, 20, actually 25. So yeah, you've got some pretty insane push-ups here, at least in terms of the base purely monster itself. Assault Synchrons, 99 on up to 105, 20 listings. Boy, and you know, we're at 690. It looks like we're reversing course here on Assault Synchron. Looks like people are starting to want to pick these up. I see somebody just bought 10 copies at $7.99 each. Okay, that's very interesting. Yeah, ProPlay's got the line down here at $7.99. So yeah, people are just gonna pick up the larger quantities, and we're gonna see these continue to get wiped out. It's very interesting to see this is heading back up to the $8 mark. Okay, number 92, Heart Earth Dragon. Yeah, remember the time when this was a $30 card that nobody wanted out of the set? Gotta love the QC pressure, because we spun course right back on up. We're back at $40 now. I'm very entertained by the QC market. I think this might actually hold at 40. 30 was one of those price points you kind of look at and you're like, wow, that was incredibly low. I can't believe it got to that point. So we'll have to wait and see how this holds up. But interesting to see. And then, of course, Divine Sword, Phoenix Blade. I know you've been paying attention to these. But these Champion Pack 4s, these are a lot of money. I don't know why, but you can get some commons down here for $1.72, $1.20, $1. You gotta love all the loops that Divine Sword Phoenix Blade actually brings to the table. I actually think this is probably going to be why our Infernoble deck's going to be a little bit better than the TCG, because, you know, they have Infernoble at home, or the Phoenix Blade at home. Meanwhile, we get to actually use the actual thing. So, interesting. Altergeist cards. Ah, yes, the things that you need to keep an eye on out here. I don't think this is going to go up too high. I mean, Marionette at a Starfoil's $1.38. $1.72 for Prime Banshees, Altergeist stuff, all this stuff. Actually, Prime Banshee short print common from Star Pack Brains, yeah, Starfoil as well as $2. Okay, gotta love the Starfoil market, man. I remember when people crapped on those sets and said you shouldn't hold them, and I was like, I want to consider these for the long haul. Starfoil has definitely been an interesting market to see. Interesting. Flubble stuff, $6.66 for us, Shatterfoil Bear. Penguin's about $2, the Sheep's $2, the Doggos at $1, and the Octopus is actually over $1 now on market. Interesting. All your base rarity Fluffle stuff's kind of cruise controlling. Okay. Vayus. Oh my gosh. I was told that Alti first editions of these are to the moon. A near mint first ed. Sold for $26. I don't believe that. Must have been an actual one. Let's toggle first edition. Light play for $130 down there. $150. Yeah, it goes over $220. Yeah, if you're planning on getting a first edition Vayu, good luck, because that's expensive. Cluster Phoenix here, back up to the $40 mark. You can thank Edison for this. I swear every other week the Phoenixian Cluster Amaryllis ends up going up to an entirely different dimension, and it's all because of Edison format. You gotta love the players love playing this format. It's become so popular at this point in time. People are looking at this and it continues to go up. Crazy. Regulus down to $135, down to $26.99 down here for a secret from Difo. I'm impressed. I really am. And then, of course, we have Brionic from Dual Terminal. This is $137 right now. If you wanted to have a Dual Terminal Brionic to be able to enjoy, that's crazy to me in and in itself. And then, of course, Treacherous Travels. I'm not even paying attention to these, but the Turbo Pack versions are still floating about $6, on down to like $5. They had a little bit of a change back here. It's kind of interesting. Secret Rares, still $7 for these as well. Yeah, we had interesting couple sales. Nothing too crazy. Then, of course, you know, you get down to the cheaper versions, but it's one of those cards that you don't think all that much to look at, that you're just like, you know, this is kind of maintaining value. So that's where we're sitting on today's market. It's definitely very interesting. But please, leave a comment down below, tell me what you guys think. See your beautiful faces back here later today, guys. Peace. Patrons! Thank you!
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.